Welcome to the course. My name is Brian. Before we get into the material, I want to say a couple of things. The first one is this. The reason that we developed this course is because, and certainly in my case, when I started a business, there was really no definitive guide or no practical guide, I should say, to help me start a business. I'm not saying step by step, but nothing practical. There were textbooks which had really no affiliation to reality of being an entrepreneur at all. And then there were these sort of how I made it books by famous entrepreneurs where they told stories. What we're hoping to achieve in this course is to give you a really practical guide in what you need to know to get off the ground. I hope we get there for you. Before we get into the materials as well, I'll tell you a little bit about my journey. I started as an entrepreneur, I think between 8 and 10 years old. My mom says it was like 7 years, but I definitely don't remember that. I remember going door to door selling things. I remember cutting lawns. I remember painting. I was always trying to make money. I needed to do that. And our family, we didn't have a ton of resources. So if I wanted to get something, I had to earn the money. As I kind of grew and went through middle school, high school, all that, I was always running businesses. I just did it. It's the way I made money. And then even in college, I ran businesses. They were service businesses, low capital service businesses. I used that money to pay my way through college. And actually, I saved money even for grad school, which is really totally undoable now because college is so expensive. When I got out into the professional world, out of college, I went to work for a bank for about a year. And I knew real early in that experience, it just wasn't for me. The last kind of block that I crossed off the list, and when I just knew I was just going to be an entrepreneur forever, was when I went to business school. When I went to business school and got my MBA, I knew pretty early on that that environment, sort of the corporate thing, was definitely not going to work for me. And at that time, I was like, okay, I started early as an entrepreneur. I paid my way through school. I know how to do this stuff. When I get out of business school, I'm going to be an entrepreneur. And since that time, that's what I've done.